She said.
Is it on?
Yeah.
You're watching Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. My name is Chris Nalini from Blood Feast and Seeds of Perdition.
My name is Chef Rappaport, and I'm Beyond Destroyed.
I'm John Julian, and you capture your gold.
I'm John Julian. You're John Julian, slumlord.
I'm Ed Gibbons.
Mommy's
I'm not a
home.
slumlord. Mommy's home as well.
So in the news, big noise, which is going to happen as soon as Marie opens the door. We hear he's going to go ape shit when Marie comes home with the groceries.
That's awesome.
So it's a band featuring Vinny Appice, Phil Soussan.
Isn't it Appice?
It is. Absolutely.
Stop saying Appice.
Listen,
I
I pronounce things the way I like to. And
It's your show.
They're going to learn to live with the way I do.
You pronounce it however you want. It's your show.
Phil Soussan?
Yeah.
Or, isn't it Soussan,
Soussan.
Jeff? Isn't it Soussan? George Lynch? George Lynch? George Lynchy? Alright, George Lynch, who copped an attitude with me and I put him in his place.
Did you?
Nice.
I did.
Nice.
And Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, so that's true.
And that's it.
That's it. Yep. Yep.
And here we go, ready? Here comes the big noise. Ready?
Well, I told you.
And here it comes.
It's one thing about having hardwood floor with an animal.
Yeah.
They just slide all over. Yep.
There you go. That's the big noise.
Big noise.
Alright, so yeah, what were we talking about? Big noise.
Big noise.
Yeah, you were there.
Small
They kicked
noise.
off their South American tour. I
So
like
Mississippi.
I like the set list. The set list is Mob Rules.
Yeah, Settlers Band.
Yeah, so it's definitely
I Don't
badass.
Know.
Yep.
Kicking and Screaming, Sebastian Bach cover.
It's kinda weird.
Into the Fire, Dokken. Bible Black, Heaven and Hell cover. Crazy Train. Killer of Giants. 18 in Life. The Hunter. Shot in the Dark. In a Darkened Room.
I love that song.
Heaven and Hell. Alone Again. I Remember
Alone
You.
Again. Wow.
And Youth Gone Wild.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
It's a
I'm
good
not-
band.
I'm not a big fan of
Why is there
all-star
so-
bands and blah blah blah,
Oh,
but I
never
like
mind.
this. So good.
Never mind. I was going to say something that made no sense. I'm not going to say it. But,
Why has that ever stopped you before?
yeah, I think that's, to me, that's like a fun thing that
Yeah,
I would
Absolutely.
like to do.
That's
Absolutely. Yep.
That's a good all-star band.
Yeah, that
It's
is
a-
a good all-star band.
It's a good all-star band, and those are great songs. Like,
They're great
I would
songs.
love to go see that, because that's like a night of fun.
Yeah. Although I heard their first single, wasn't impressed.
From this band?
Yeah.
What song are you
It's
hearing?
called Battlefield.
Oh, like a new original.
Yeah. I'm assuming original. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I guess they wrote it after they went overseas to visit troops. Wasn't all, and not that I have to be impressed. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I wasn't
you are a
like
connoisseur.
no, like looking at the lineup of those guys and listening to the song. I was like,
Well, I'm not expecting any new material. I'd like it, but like to me, like that's like almost like it's like a really good cover band.
it's killer. The set list is
They're
killer.
like,
I
yeah.
haven't said the set list is amazing.
I love that they have it in a darkened room on here, like some other obscure
I know.
songs.
I love Sebastian Bach. I think he's like awesome.
He's definitely a personality.
Yes.
Yes.
He's always a good front man.
Did you see him on Celebrity Fit Club? It's pretty excellent.
Yes. And I watched that Rockstar show too, where
Damn opposite.
Train wreck.
which I still never understood how Evan Seinfeld was a part of
The
that.
show is a train wreck.
Yeah.
Just a train wreck.
How do you have Jason Bonham, Ted Nugent, Sebastian Bach, and Evan Seinfeld?
Yeah, they couldn't find another bass player anywhere.
Right.
Famous.
That's the best.
You
thing
should have
that-
done it. You're more famous than him.
I know. It just seemed like that's your all-star. Oh, wasn't Scott Ian on the show?
Yeah,
too?
Scott Ian, yeah.
Yeah, but like, so why would you have
I don't know, who knows.
like? There's a million.
Well, I guess because was he married to
Yes,
Patrick at
she
the
was
time? I
on
wonder
there.
if that had anything to do with
They
it.
did a photo shoot with Sebastian Bach's girlfriend too, which led to like a fight between
Maria?
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's it was his wife. They're not together anymore after all these years. They were together
Yeah, they
for
were
like
together
a
for
lot
a long
of years.
time. They
Yeah.
were together.
Yeah.
I have a Metal Edge issue where they were like together.
Yeah, and they broke up like recently.
Yeah,
Like
really recently.
1989
Yeah.
or something.
That's weird.
Shit.
It is weird. But great lineup, and hopefully they'll do some
'Cause in a darkened room,
I know, it's a great song.
Why do people always play like they're playing Chile and Brazil? Why can't they play like
I don't know,
Champs?
man. I said the same thing about Winger. Champs. I said the same thing about Winger. Like, why are they doing the reunion show in New Mexico? You think they do it in LA? Nothing against New Mexico.
I
Just
think
saying.
they could pack Champs or Harper's, probably.
JR's.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
JR's might be a tough sell.
Can you imagine they come in there like, what?
Well, we always find it funny when bands see how Mojo 13.
Yeah, every time we've been at Mojo 13 and we've interviewed a big band there, they pull up and they're just like, huh?
Yeah, I love Mojo 13.
It's
I do,
even
it's a
smaller,
great place.
Love Mojo.
But they pull up and they're like,
Yeah, there's a show there tonight, actually.
what is it?
There is.
I know Mortal's playing, but I don't think they're hell there.
What are the kids playing there tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love Mojo 13. Great club, great venue.
Why don't you guys book this band? Champ, somebody get on this and book it. Stop yelling.
Yeah.
Wonder how much that would be. Oh, Matt's sleepy. I see you.
What do you think these guys asked for to play?
Oh,
$10, at least.
No, really.
and some fruit.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think would get them to play?
Porn.
You would know that by the price of the ticket. If you can find out what the price of the ticket is and the size of the venue, you
Well,
can
they're
figure
playing
it
in
out.
like Bolivia and Chile and shit. There's nobody has money there, so.
Oh, that's true. Somebody does.
They had to see
'Cause they
for
ain't
8
playing
years.
for free.
They had to save for 8 years of murder their youth. Just
I always want to see Vinny Appice.
I don't know. I'm sure Sebastian Bach alone is probably a lot.
Yeah, what's it cost to book Sebastian Bach? What do you think it costs? $2,000?
No. He's 15, 20 probably.
You think 15 grand?
Absolutely.
Sebastian
Still?
Bach, easily, yeah.
Still?
He still sells
Sebastian
out.
motherfucking Bach, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
What about George Lynch? What if we were like booking the Lynch mob?
He's probably a couple grand. I don't know if he's 15, but he's
As I was
probably.
saying, you could like the Lynch mob. I mean, they're not going to sell a million tickets, right?
Bass player guy is probably the cheapest. Nobody's heard of him. Sorry.
What do you mean? He's been in a million bands.
So, another name.
He's Soussan.
Soussan. I'm going to discuss this.
His name is Soussan. Wasn't he with Black Sabbath for a while? No, he was with Ozzy. I'm
He's
sorry.
probably was.
He was with Ozzy, Billy Idol, and Vince Neil. Well, I think George Lynch, Dokken, and Lynch mob.
Face is classic, man.
What about Vinny Appice?
He probably makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he does all right.
What about Vinny Apple? Appice. What about Vinny
Apple slice.
Peachy. A peachy.
Apple slice.
What about Vinny Apple Slice?
He makes it like Carmen.
Applesauce.
Carmen, the one that looks like Mo Prigoff from Stewart's, Texas. We had Dave on. Dave was a guest host the one night. Matt was away. You saw the clip. Did you ever see the clip?
I was gonna say I think I saw the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was talking about Carmen Appice has like some kind of camp or something like that, and there was a section where he was cooking, and then Dave didn't realize who he was because he's not familiar with him at all. And he's like, why they got Mo Prigoff from Stewart's, Texas cooking at this camp? I'm like, that's.
That girl that he's partnered with is super hot, though.
Who?
Mary, I think her name is.
Who's that?
On the show. Storage Wars.
Oh, you love her. She's like this
she's
this
awesome.
small.
I know she's hot.
Do you like Mo Prigoff?
He's pretty hot too. I'd have a three-way with him.
Yeah, do you like Mo Prigoff?
I don't watch. I mean, I'm familiar
who he
with.
is?
I do know who he is. I'm not familiar with.
Do you think he looks like Carmen Appice?
Yeah.
Carmen
Well,
I would be the filling in that sandwich.
Does he look like Mo Prigoff? Be honest.
maybe.
He kind of looks like the Chef Boyardee guy a little bit.
I would go with
Does
that. Sure. Sure.
What?
Except with like white hair.
Or like Mr. Whipple. A little bit like Mr. Whipple.
Squeezing the show.
I think you're gonna say the
That's a
whipping boy or
callback
something.
right there. Wow.
What?
I thought you were gonna say the whipping boy.
The Whipping Boy. This is not Roots.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
What? We're not talking about that show. What's
Bloody
wrong?
Roots.
Roots. All right. Anything else about Big Noise?
No, I don't think so. I think we've all.
Bush.
Harry Bush. So hopefully they'll come to the States and play.
Yeah, you guys can come on the couch.
And
Come to the couch.
And fondle us.
I've already interviewed Sebastian Bach and George Lynch, so.
What was Sebastian Bach like?
Awesome!
Yeah.
I had like the best time talking to him, but then he got really mad at me because I gave my interview to Metal Sludge.
Oh.
And they were having a thing with him. He's like, "Bummer you did that, dude." But the interview we did was awesome. He sang Van Halen for me. He was saying that he should have been the singer of Van Halen.
Nice. No.
And he sang Van Halen.
No. There's only one singer of Van Halen.
Yeah. He was a great interview. And George Lynch, like I was saying, when I interviewed him, he came across very smarmy. Yeah, but then I kind of put him in his place, like it's, I forgot exactly what I said to him, and then he started laughing, and he was fine after that.
Seemed to break that ice.
Yeah, like somebody had to tell him, like, you're acting like a douchebag.
Yeah, a little out of line.
Yeah.
Did we ever have this conversation? I actually saw Van Halen with all 3 singers.
What?
Yes, we did have this
Wow,
conversation.
yes.
I know.
I went to the Sharon tour.
You did.
I did.
You did.
What?
It was at the Spectrum. Yeah.
We were playing together when
You went to the Shrun store, and what, and David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar were there?
No.
Nice.
Different times.
Oh, you mean
He saw all 3
right.
singers through
Oh.
the years.
I thought it was like saying how did all 3.
No,
Oh my God, that would be an amazing.
that's an accomplishment. I don't know how many people can actually say that, man.
Not many, because
Not
there wasn't.
many.
There was not a lot.
Yeah,
of the Sharon
yeah, that's
How many
pretty
people were
good.
there?
But it was pretty awesome because he did a lot of
He
the
was a great
songs that
singer.
Hagar wouldn't do. Like,
Yeah.
Hagar wouldn't do a lot of the Roth stuff. Gary Sharon would fucking do whatever.
Just a higher
He
guy.
did like the entire Fair Warning album. Just about.
Yeah, Gary Sharon was a badass singer.
Gary
So-
Sherman was great, just, it was just wrong
Yeah,
fit.
no,
Wrong
Yeah.
fit. Way wrong fit.
I love Extreme. That one.
I did
You know
too.
what that one?
Pornography.
You know what that song
Yeah.
is called? That song from Bill and Ted, Do You Want to Play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. Definitely underrated.
Nuno doesn't even work anymore, does he?
I don't know.
I think he's like Vito Bratta. He's retired.
He was awesome too.
He was
They
awesome.
should get all the 80s glam guys together and do like a.
They are.
a
They're called
G3
Big Noise.
tour.
Yes.
Big
They are. They're called Big
How much
Noise.
did
That's
we-
the first step.
Wait, how much we gonna pay Vito Bratta to come play Champs?
Probably $50.
He was on an episode of that other show that you don't like
What's that?
to talk about his past, and he's done basically.
What he was
What
on
show is
that?
that?
He was
show?
on that metal show, yeah.
He was on
Oh.
that, like what? Doing an interview, Vito Bratta?
Yeah.
You don't like the metal show?
We should be the metal show. We're much more entertaining. Our show should be.
Well, then why you watch it all the
I
time,
sort of agree
mister?
with that. Well, you have to
Okay.
watch it. You can't not watch it.
Yeah, we have to watch it to find out, like, what, you keep an eye on your competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they should just let Eddie Trunk have his own show. I don't really need to see the other 2.
Jim
Really?
Florentine.
Yeah, funny, good comedians, but I don't like. Eddie Trunk should be the guy.
I don't think they're really funny. I mean, like, Jim Florentine's funny, like, when I've seen him, but
Stand-up's funny.
he's not funny on the show,
No, stand-up's funny.
right? He's
You're
funny.
a comedian guy. You like stand-up.
Yeah.
Don Jameson's not funny.
I don't.
Yes, he was
I'm not a
okay.
huge Jim Florentine fan because he reminds me of like Dennis Leary. Like this is his voice and his
Yeah.
delivery kind
I
of.
like Dennis Leary.
I do too.
So do I, but I'll watch Dennis Leary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Eddie Trunk should have his own show. And a serious
If
show.
you're
Like, I don't
gonna-
need to see Stump the Trunk. I get it. You're a genius.
If
I
you're
get
gonna
it.
give a comedian a metal show, it should be Brian Posehn. To be honest.
Well, that's true too. That's true.
His new album is called The Fartist. I think it's pretty awesome. I didn't buy it.
You know what's funny about him is that he is as awkward as you picture him to be in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
You met him in real
I
life?
have not, but
He's
I.
as tall as
Well, I
a
knew
tree.
I knew Matt was a big fan of him.
Yeah, he is. Like, I met him, I went to the Thrash of the Titans, and he was backstage at the Thrash of the Titans. And I was talking to him, and he was just like so, just like a big giant